Sorry about that, got cut off. Let's finish this with a part 2. I wasn't watching the time. I usually wrap it up before 10 minutes. But, okay, so let me break this down a little bit easier for you because I feel like I was making it a tiny bit complicated. But when those people get into that repetitive, I need to one-up myself, I'm just going to use musicians because I feel like it's the easiest way for me to describe it for you to understand. So say an artist makes it and they are like 3-4 albums in to their career. They're an established person, they're well known, yada shmada. So that life, that industry, living in that constant bubble of fame, that in itself is a pressure most people can't understand or grasp. And a lot of people snap and become addicts or lose themselves, become recluses, and it's all to do with the pressure that their industry puts on them, the pressure their colleagues put on them, because everything is a competition. That's what I think a lot of people don't realize about the industry. I wouldn't say everybody, because there are a lot of artists that do the right thing and just create from an authentic place, from their own pain and their own life story, and they tell their story, and those are the people that don't shoot out albums every fucking year. An album is highly personal. It's highly complex. For those that have learned to master the pressure, don't listen to the noise. You don't need to spit out an album every year. You don't need to sell out stadiums for your music to move the world. You know what I mean? Like, some of the best songs ever written are from one-hit wonders because they succumb to the pressure of, how am I ever gonna top that hit? It's because when everything you're doing is to become an image and not from a place of wholesome uniqueness, it's going to flop. It's phony, it's fake, it's not authentic to your path. So it might make you some money, it might be something that goes over well, but like I said in my last video, it becomes generic. They become generic as an artist, or bubblegum if you will. Everything that they do is repetitive, sounds the same. They found a method and it works, and they just spit, and it doesn't matter what they're saying anymore because they're spitting too much. You don't have to contain yourself. If the music is flowing that quickly through you and you can shoot out 2-3 albums back to back, that's amazing. You should chase that talent. But what I'm saying is, are you doing it because you love it? Whether you're singing or whatever you're doing, is it coming from a place of authenticity? Because that's what grabs people. That's what pulls people in. That's what a moving song is. It's a truth deep from the soul. And you release it in only a way that's freeing for yourself and all those that listen to it. My meaning of using musicians is when you breathe and exude authenticity, everybody around you reflects that. So the pressure, that list, that checklist you have in your mind, or the other people in your industry, stop putting that in your face, because you continuously project, that's how they do it. That's their thing. This is how I'm going to do it. This is what my sound is. This is what my grade is. I can't be a 4.0. This is what my perfect relationship is. I don't need a marriage. Like, whatever it is, to basically say F you to the standards that make you lose sleep, that make you feel bad about yourself, and make you feel like your life hasn't advanced. I felt this my whole life. The pressure of, you gotta have a career. It has been beat in my head since I was a child. Do you know most people my age don't have careers? We work in restaurants, we work at grocery stores, we work at the mall, we work at factories. Do you really think anybody went to school to work any of those jobs? Majority of the people who went to school are not using their degrees. Do you want to know why? And it's not because they can't find work. It's because they don't love it. They followed somebody else's plan that was dictated to them. You grow up, you go to school, you get a degree. So they grew up, they went to school, they did the degree maybe their parents wanted, or they picked a degree that would make them money because that was what they were taught. It matters that you make more money, not that you love what you do, because that's what society teaches these children. You have to go to school and you have to make money to support your family. You don't ever hear, majority in poor neighborhoods, you don't hear families saying, grow up and find something that you love to do. And it doesn't matter how much money you make, it just matters that you're happy. And this is why we as poor people are so fucking oppressed. Because it already starts here in our mind, that pressure. We have to grow up and we have to do something and we have to make money for our family. And if we don't make enough money, if we don't reach this kind of success, then we have wasted our life and we are failures. Because we didn't fit the society standard of what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you did not grow up to make money. You did not be born and put on this earth for a job. You were put on this earth for a purpose. A job is not your purpose. When you are doing and living and fulfilling your purpose, it never feels like a job. And I know that saying is so cliche, and I find it hard myself because I am in the hood. I do have to work a 9 to 5, but I'm grinding. I'm doing what I love to do. I'm finding a way to make it work and trusting that it's all going to work out in the end. I'm going to be where I need to be exactly when I need to be there. Fuck society's standard. Fuck what everybody considers a good life or successful. All that matters is that I wake up every day and feel good about myself and what I'm doing, and I'm putting my best foot forward. That's all you need to do. That's what life is. Wake up every day and work towards your passion. Even if you still have to work a 9 to 5, keep grinding. When we give up, when we fold into society and we admit that defeat, that we are going to conform to this 9 to 5 job that we don't really fucking like because my real dream is unrealistic. Who the fuck told you it was unrealistic? That voice in your mind, it's your parents or a dean at your school or other successful people in your life who told you this is how you reach success. You're basing it off someone else and you're lying to yourself. And you are stunting your own growth on this earth by listening to that pressure. So, I'm 39 years old. I'm finally getting up the gumption to try out for a fucking movie this year. I told myself my whole life that I was stupid. I'm too old. I don't have the right body. I have a little kid voice. What could I offer to Hollywood? Now? Do you know what the fuck I say now? A lot. I have a lot to offer Hollywood. First of all, if I was in Hollywood, nobody would be regurgitating bullshit movies because they can't come up with an original idea. Why do you think people are just remaking movies? Everybody has the pressure, and when they make things for TV, they're setting out to make a number one show. That's not how you do it. You make a number one show by writing a fucking story from your heart and soul, by finding somebody with fucking passion that this community in Hollywood is lacking. If you have to continuously regurgitate movies, you are fucking failing as a creative industry. You might as well hang it up and retire. Movies are meant to be created, not redone. And use that motto as your life. You are not a remake of anyone else's fucking movie or anyone else's story. You are not a character in some fucking life Bible that somebody put on your desk one day. That ain't you. Your book is not yet written. You got a few chapters in it, but you are the one holding the pen. So if you don't like this fucking chapter shit, you're sick of living in the 3D world, close that fucking book. Get out a loose leaf piece of paper. Dare a little bit to write on something unique and say something with meaning and conviction that comes from who you are, and says what you are. That